Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And you can never fully predict these long-term trends, but it's apparent that the production has been on the decline here a bit. That doesn't mean it will stay that way. And look, so many ways he can impact the team as well. Not always just about the scoring.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Daniel Gafford. Davis is out there with Washington. Then it's Flagg. And it's Christie in at the 2. And for the Jazz, Markkanen is out there with Nurkic. Then there's Bailey. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Mikhailuk in at shooting guard. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
And so here is Dallas. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. That one falls.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Pass to Bailey. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Davis. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Flagg's got 5 now.
And you got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they prepared for this matchup against Anthony Davis, and Coach responded saying, you have to prepare for his impact on both ends. Offensively, he's terrific around the rim and pretty much unguardable when his jumper is falling. And defensively, he does it all. Back over to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland. Markkanen against Washington. Fires the 3. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Davis. Over Bailey. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he gets the bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Markkanen against Davis. Shoots over Markkanen, and that one's good by Davis.
Well, it's a great sign when the jumper is falling for Davis.
And good depth for this Mavs roster, Tim, at just about every position. It looks like they've got options.
Well, it's helping them weather the Kyrie injury. Anthony Davis, you know, will tend to miss some games, so it's always nice to have a reliable backup.
Here's Mikhailuk. His last outing, he had 8 points. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Christie with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And a wide open look for Flagg. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all three levels.
It's Davis on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And finished off by Davis.
That's the essence of Davis's game, battling through contact and playing big inside.
Here's George. Hasn't made one yet. Unloads from 13. The Mavericks pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Well, it's a good sign for a team to win when they're not at their best. That shows great resolve.
Just 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot and another basket for Dallas.
And Davis is truly a do-it-all big man. That time showing you that jumper.
Pass to Mikhailuk. George sets a screen. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now, here's George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland. Bailey passes to Mikhailuk. George looking around. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Mavericks leading by 8. Pass to Christie. Back to Davis. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. We've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Take a look at the Mavericks. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. And checking out Utah, a game behind. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 10. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Now, here's Gafford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Tim, you think about rim-running centers, Daniel Gafford typifies that type of player.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a great finisher. He knows when to dive at the rim. And what you like with Gafford is that he's willing to meet you there defensively as well.
Here's Washington after the basket by Utah. Pass the flag. takes the 13-footer, and the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's George. He has yet to score. The Jazz working the ball around now. The tray. Bailey misses. Dallas leading by 10. Pass to Washington. And here is Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Well, make no mistake about it, Anthony Davis is still one of the best two-way players in this league.
Bailey misses. Mavericks leading by 11. Lobbed up there for Gafford. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's George. No scoring in this one. For 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Here's Flag. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
The 15-footer. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Right side Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. Filipowski grabs the board.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Bailey with the ball. He's covered by Washington and stolen by Christie. Over to the left wing. Now Flag. He's got 7. And here's Davis for 3. That one doesn't go.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
And here's George. Pass to Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. Now Bailey. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Now just a 5-point Maverick lead. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. different look for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. Here's Nemhard. Pass the flag. Nemhard with it. Here's flag. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Davis. Dallas again missing. And here are the Jazz now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans, but all-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Lebowski passes to George. Here's Sensabaugh. Nurkic a screen on Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Haji Marshall comes in for Davis. And it's Klay Thompson in for Flag. Love the pass to Collier. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Filipowski. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Hendricks can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 5. And Marshall kicks to Russell. 1:09 left in the first. Thompson outside. And the 3 ball is good.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Love outside. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here is Russell. Hasn't made one yet. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you see Russell taking the hit on that shot. Great body control. Potential and one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And the Jazz making a change here. Sheboy's checked in.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Russell. Hendricks can't get it to go. Outside Russell. Nemhard the pass to Marshall. Thompson inside the line, and he knocks down the jumper. Thompson's got his second basket of the night. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. You've got Thompson. Najee Marshall's out there with Caleb Martin. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Nemhard in at the point guard position. And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Collier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
Here's Nemhard. On the wing, Thompson. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Yeah, and if I recall, wasn't he part of the Splash Brothers? Clay still getting it done from deep.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Scoreless thus far. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
So it's the Jazz now after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Pass to Collier. Lets it go from 11. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Now, here's Marshall. It's blocked. Over to the wing. Here's Collier. And that one is off. Great D that time from Powell. Marshall finds Nemhard. Now, here's Thompson. And it's Russell in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Russell's got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. And this is a good time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. Number 5 is Max Christie.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, today more than ever, elite shooting is at a premium. Two guards must be able to hurt you from deep.
Here's Bailey. He has 6. Beyond the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nemhard finds Russell. Now Davis. Pass to Nemhard. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And the Mavericks lead by 17.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Bailey passes to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the basket by Bailey.
Oh, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
Mavericks leading by 15. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Nimhard sets the pick for Russell. Tries again, and it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got 11.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Mikhailuk scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Dallas has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Christie kicks to Russell. Washington sets the pick for Russell. The three-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 15. Filipowski finds Markkanen. Here's Collier. Emhard covering. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now, Nembhard. Davis setting the pick for Nembhard. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Markkanen. To the wing on the left. Here's Bailey. Oh, good with the triple. Dallas leading by 15. Outside, Russell. Pass to Washington. His three-pointers off the mark. Utah's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Inside. Back to Markkanen. Here's Bailey, defended by Christie. Just 5 to shoot. Mykhailiuk passes to Collier. Offline with his three.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Jusuf Nurkic comes in for Kyle Filipowski, and Georgia subbed in for Collier. Here's George. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Pass to Bailey. Over Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Bailey passes to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now Christie. Davis inside. Markkanen on him. And good that time. Davis has got 15.
And what a night. They just keep going to Davis.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you, Kevin.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
First team foul.
The Mavericks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. Free throw good, flag. So Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that 3-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Here's Christie. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Flag with it, working on George. And it's flag missing.
It's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Filipowski passes to George. Out to the wing. Bailey with a wide open look. Another miss by Utah.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Gafford finds Christie. Flag with it. He's got 9. Clock at 6. Davis down low. Defended by Filipowski. Here's Bailey. He's got 8. George dishes to Nurkic.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yusuf Nurkic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And the second free throw, good. Mavericks leading by 22. Outside, Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. Fires for 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Bailey. Another miss by Utah.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
Pass to Christie. And here is Davis. Six to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by the Jazz. Filipowski's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Bailey. Outside, George. High post, Nurkic. Back to George. There's the triple. Drills it from outside. George has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
On the wing, Davis. Defended by Filipowski. Outside, Davis. Pass the flag. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his third assist on the night. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Now, here's George. He has 6. Luke passes to Nurkic. To the inside. Here's Filipowski. Makes it off the glass.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Dallas leading by 23. Pass to Flag. Fires from deep. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Bailey. Now, here's Nurkic. He's guarded by Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Nurkic and the Jazz making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Nemhard's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Flag. And a miss there on the triple.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
From deep, George. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and just not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Dallas Mavericks. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points already or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And guys, how about this first half for Anthony Davis? He has been on an absolute tear.
So far, it's the big man AD doing big man things, getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants it.
A nightly double-double threat. He is torturing those boys over there.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
They've got Lowry Markkinen. He's out there with Nurkic. Bailey out there with George. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group right now for Utah. To the wing right side. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Markkinen, and Markkinen throws it down.
And rising with such ease, Markkinen likes to get up top to bring it down.
Here's Christie. Pass to Flag. Davis against Markkinen. Outside, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Flag. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Here's Mikhailuk. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Hands it from downtown. Mikhailuk's got 14 points.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Markkinen against Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 22.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Nurkic. Bailey with the ball. Washington's on him. And here's George for 3. And Utah another 3.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Flag. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Flag, 12 points for him.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Nurkic a screen on Gafford. Pass to Bailey. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Christie the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Go now to the Rookie Watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. Cooper Flagg is second.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside, Markkanen. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mikhailuk. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Davis. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, Markkanen. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 28 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
Well, he just has a great awareness. It is phenomenal how he knows where everyone is at all times.
Mavericks leading by 20. Pass to Christie. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And that one's good by Davis.
And AD would be an elite big even if he didn't have a jumper. But the consistency of that shot really sets him apart.
Now, here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Another miss by Utah.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Pass to Christie. Now, Gafford. Fades away. Now, Washington. Here's Christie. Another 3 for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Mikhailuk. Markkanen inside the line. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he plays with such a great rhythm. Markkanen, the catch and shoot shot, one he practices religiously.
To the middle, Flagg, and Flagg throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen. Over Davis. Drilled from 11 feet out. Markkanen's got 6.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Now, here's Nurkic. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Bailey. Drains it from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Inside, here's Flagg. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
Utah's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to Markkanen. Out left to the wing. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's George missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And here is Gafford. He's guarded by Nurkic. Davis looking for an opening. It's good. Davis has got 27 points.
those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And here's Nurkic. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Bailey misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Davis. He's got 27, and he makes that one. Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Jazz have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Back to George. To the left wing. Markkanen sets the pick for George. From outside, off the mark.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Christie finds Washington. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
To the right side. Nurkic with it. Mikhailuk passes to George. Looking to end the run. Pass to Bailey. Takes a three. It's good from long range. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
To the inside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
So it's the Jazz now, following the score by Dallas. Pass to Bailey. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis is... Here's Christie. 6 points for him. And it's flag missing.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pass to Flag. Back to Davis. Six on the shot clock. With the clock winding down, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, that's as easy as it gets for Davis. The defense can't let him get established positioning inside.
The Jazz have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Now, here's Nurkic to the paint. Here's Bailey, and Davis pulls it down.
And you see the bench react as that layup doesn't drop. That's not exactly what they were expecting.
Fade away. That one goes. Count it. Davis has got 35 in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Buries the long-range jumper. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I've played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
Down low. Lays it up and banks it in. Gafford's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Jazz shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Bailey. Back to George. Right side, Markkanen. falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. The Mavericks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Outside, Davis to the paint. Here's Flagg. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 18 points for Cooper Flagg.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now George, 9 points in the game so far. Nurkic setting the pick for George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Flagg with it. He's got 18. Pass to Christie. Here's Washington. Here's Davis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Dallas Mavericks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas, Najee Marshall's out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Russell. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, bangs home the trifecta. Markkanen's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Jazz. Outside, Russell. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. The Jazz working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. And it's Collier missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Nembhard. A 3 ball. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Collier. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. Hendricks can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Russell kicks to Thompson. Fires for 3. Hendricks pulls it in. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. And here is Markkanen. Over Marshall. And there's the bucket for Markkanen. Markkanen's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen's always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
The Mavericks shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. It's Nembhard on the wing. Hits the 3-point bomb.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Here's Sensabaugh after the Mavericks pick up 3. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Now, this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Russell from long range. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Collier. And the Jazz with another 3.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
That's good from Filipowski. Caleb Martin's checked in for the Mavericks. That one misses. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin. Believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is. I promise you that.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 6 assists in the game. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Martin dishes to Thompson. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Filipowski. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
That's good from Filipowski. Dallas leading by 21. Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside. Now Nembhard. 5 to shoot. To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Caleb Martin at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that. Bailey's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. So, Tim, when you played, you were one of the league's best sharpshooters. Did you ever look around and pick things up off of other guys you watch shoot the ball well?
No question. In fact, I learned a lot about how to move off the ball by watching other guys as I made my way through college and eventually became a pro. And even when I was in the league, I would study other players to pick up things on their footwork and how to get my release a little bit quicker.
Give me one player that you really studied hard.
Well, there's no question Del Curry was a guy I watched because he needed very little time to get that shot off coming off of his screen. And unfortunately, several times I got there late against him and learned my lesson.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Martin. Jazz trail by 21. Pass to Nurkic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Mikhailuk. In the corner, George with it. Another miss by Utah. Dallas has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And it's Davis missing.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to George. Basket good.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. Dallas leading by 19 points. Here's Flagg. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by Bailey. The Jazz have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. George passes to Bailey. A 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Christie kicks to Gafford. Pass to Flag. On the clock, back to Gafford. For 3, Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Jazz trail by 19. And here's George. Nurkic, a shot's good on the assist by George.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Mavericks leading by 17. It's Davis on the wing. To the middle. Here's Flag. And Flag throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Pass to Nurkic. Now, here is George. And the 3 off target. Lobbed up there for Gafford. Nurkic with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Mikhailu. Outside for George. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Davis against Markkanen. Outside, Davis. Clock at 4. And he gets it to go. Davis has got 39.
What a dominant force inside. There are few guys who can slow Davis down when he's that close to the hoop.
George passes to Markkanen. Knocks down the 3.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Dallas leading by 18. Outside Davis. Here's Gafford. Now Flag. 6 to shoot. Nurkic with the double team. Davis fires. No good from 3. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Knocks down the 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Now here is Davis. Oh, he lays it in right over the defender.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
One shot.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now Markkanen.
Anthony Davis. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Jazz, Lauri Markkanen. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Markkanen drops them both. Mavericks leading by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Dallas.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
And he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possession.
And there's the three. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 13-point game. Russell sets a screen for Thompson. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Cutting the screen. Shot clock at 6. Now Thompson. Off target from outside. Here's Sensabaugh. Covered by Martin. Now Markkanen. And that one is good. Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Now, here is Russell. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
AD, a big night for you offensively. Seemed like you were willing this team to victory. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, this whole day, I was talking to myself just saying, be dominant. This is a time where you be dominant, take over games, and that's what I'm trying to do all tonight. Just trying to go out with my opponent, and make the best shots for myself and for my teammates. And we were able to make some big shots, make some big plays, but we got another one tomorrow, and we got to be dominant as well, and it starts with me.
Coach and LeBron have said since day one, this offense has to go through you. Thanks, AD.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Davis.